Yeah, that looks gangster,
What's
dude.
up,
That
people?
theme song's really coming along, isn't it?
Yeah, those guys are awesome, aren't they?
Be honest, how many hours did it take you to figure that out?
Hey, I'm getting pretty savvy. I got some cool, some crazy shit lined up.
I kind of was glimpsing a little bit at it. I'm kind of excited to see that pan out because it looks like some really cool stuff. As a matter of fact, we got
Yeah,
a handful of customers in here getting some good business going on at the shop, and we got some
awesome.
right now. So Matt's out doing his duties, so to speak.
Earning
But
his cash, earning his money.
yeah, that's right. So we
You gotta
planted
keep,
ourselves.
gotta keep your pimp hands strong. You gotta keep them working, man.
That's right. Or I got to get the baby powder out. And you know. Say
Oh, I
hi,
know.
Matt. Say hi, brother. Oh my God! Did you guys hear that? Stand up and sit down again. When you sit, that chain makes it sound like you broke glass.
Oh,
Like
it
you
does.
sat on a wine glass on
It
top
sounds
of
like a
a.
broken glass, like soundbite.
Do me a favor. Stand up one more time and say Mazel Tov and sit down.
Mazel tov.
Yes, it did. It sounded like a wine glass underneath a cloth.
That was for our Hebrew friends.
Hey, move your head this way.
Unless you want me to like hug Mike, that's cool.
You know what's cool is being back here, so that at the very least the camera's stationary. Because
Right.
I was looking at, I was sitting there at the hotel in Dallas watching the video because I was bored and. Oh man, I was making myself motion sick. I'm like, oh no, I know I probably do this the whole time, and
There was a few times I was getting a little seasick.
yeah, somebody probably told me. I don't pay attention to things, and anyways, it's a lot more fun doing it from here. Plus, we got good topics to talk about today. I noticed.
Oh
Really
yeah,
good one.
interesting. Well, there's Joe.
Big Joe, what do you know, guy?
Mooster.
Hey, good afternoon, my good fellows. What's up?
What's cracking?
Uh-oh. Somebody's alarm.
Hey, Matt wants to say hi to you guys real quick.
What's up?
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Made it through another week.
Yeah.
Patrick, you said you had some cool stuff?
What's that?
You said you had some cool stuff?
Oh yeah, I got some stuff planned. I got pretty much intros for each thing we're going to be doing.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting real fancy. I downloaded a couple of programs. I got a little addicted.
Which programs?
Oh God, what's the Filmora is one of them. Canva. There's another one. Hold on, let me see what the name of it
Canva's
is.
pretty good.
There's another one whose name I don't even see on here. It's Photo something or other. Yeah, it's crazy stuff.
Let me get
Nice.
Yeah, so I definitely got a little addicted. So what's he doing? Helping people?
Yeah, he's taking a phone call now.
How dare he? Well, we can have some. Yeah. Now for this intermission, we'll wait for him to come back.
Is that that's like the song for you guys?
I like that. I dig that. Yeah.
Well, he's got a phone call going. I mean, welcome everybody whoever's watching. It looks like we got a slow crowd this week. It's nice weather, so in this area, so I bet a lot of people are outside. I actually had to cover up the window in the back because the sun was blaring through. Now at the time, because the time went ahead, so I got a lot more sunlight.
Oh, wow. That's right. I hate the change, by the way. I haven't caught up, so I'm still dragging ass.
That one will be 20.
I'm still tired. Every day, still tired.
Oh man, work.
So, I
I just had to come back from working to work. If that means anything, I'm exhausted. I need a break, man. I need a rest.
Hey, this isn't work. This is fun.
Yeah, this is definitely should not be considered work.
It shouldn't, but when you're bridging gaps that are like 4.5, 5 hour drive apart, it's kind of exhausting. Because
Well,
we're commuting from Dallas, between Dallas and San Antonio right now, doing hailstorms up there because they just got hit a couple days ago. So we picked up a couple of shops up there. But right now, I still have my regular customers that call me all the time in San Antonio. So I gotta pile them up and then come down here, fix them, go back to Dallas, come back. Blah, 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 blah. It gets exhausting, but it feels good being in here with all my crap, my toys, my stuff.
What's up? And Mr. Brett's is in the group, giving some love to Matt.
what's up, Mr. Patrick?
And where are we?
He says Matt did a great job running the auction last week because he had to do it himself because I was in a hotel, and he did a good job. He really did. I was like, oh shit, little Matt
Did a damn good job. Did a great job, and he did exactly what I like to call the Bartholomew show.
That's catchy.
No one else gets to see it but us.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Hey, challenge accepted. I'm like, we have to have a Bartholomew intro. Didn't get a picture, so I had to find something that was age appropriate. I was trying to figure out a way to sketch some beard on him, but I have to get around to that.
So a crudely drawn like beard, yeah.
We got a jam-packed show today, though, Patrick. I'm excited to be back for that one because we're talking about one of my fave movies today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Some Halloween 5 action. I feel like I'll be able to do it a little bit of justice.
I didn't even see you put that on.
But oh yeah, no, I have to do it like a ninja for sure.
So, want to begin like we usually do? Anybody get anything new?
Oh, we had an amazing order come through this week.
Oh,
Oh, wait, hold on.
Joe's right there.
What's new at Michael's Horror and Pinball?
What's new at Michael's Art?
Hey, I love your dubbed voice. What's new? And Michael's
How creepy and pervy did my voice sound on that?
That was gangster. That's what
that was awesome, bro.
I loved it. I loved it. What did you say, Matt?
It sounded like Duke Ellington.
Who's Duke Ellington? Duke Ellington, like from Britain or something?
I think he's a. I don't know if he's. I think he's a real artist, a musician.
Mhm.
So, what is new at Michael's Horror and Pinball? Come on.
Oh yeah, the big
Give it up.
yeah. After that big introduction, I feel like I gotta come with it. So we got a few $1,000 order. It's a good one with
Thank you, Brett.
we got a couple more cases of the Dr. Loomis and Michael Myers NECA duo. We got a couple of like 25 different trick or treat enamel pins and stuff. A couple of each of those, Michael Myers ones, Leatherface, Art the Clown, Terrifier ones, stuff like that. We did not get any more of those adopt-a dolls that bobble in the sunlight that we try to adopt away at the auctions. We still got plenty of those, all caged up in their corners, waiting for a loving home. And
I'm gonna put an advertisement together for that too.
yes, that'd be great. Yeah, we'll get together on that one. I want that to be real emotional. We'll have Joe crying by the end of it, no doubt.
You can use those as a target practice.
Nice.
So you can line them up, and then Hallie, would you like to shoot the Dr. Loomis, whatever? So you get 6 shots at Michael, little Michael.
Yes, that's a good idea. Actually, when I first got this lot, I got the lot next door too, and I was looking at the space. I'm like, this would be perfect for axe throwing, which is like becoming bigger and bigger every day.
Yeah.
And maybe I could just do both. Maybe I just set one of those up on one of the walls and have people throw axes at it and see if they can jump into it or something. You did see that video I posted on YouTube where I tried to combine a sport with Halloween, right? Where I took the H2O head, just a decapitated head, and I had some bowling pins set up on the other side of the room because there's this thing called bowling up in Detroit that's getting really popular. It's essentially bowling with a football instead of a bowling ball.
Yeah.
And I had the video. I'm like, for the very first video, 1 second, big dog. For the very first video or the very first throw I ever do, I'm gonna record it because I'll bet you it'll be a strike to show you for good luck, right? And it literally bounced around like 6 times, bounced around it and never hit anything. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but it's hilarious. You can look it up on YouTube. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that sport's getting popular. It's actually now at you ever eaten at Chicken and Pickle?
Oh, it's over there.
Yeah, so they start having fouling, the football throwing at the pins at Chicken and Pickle. It's a great restaurant. Go check it out, man.
When did they do that? I just curious.
It must have been recent because we've been there a couple times. They didn't have it before, but now they have it.
I could have been the first, man, but you snooze, you lose.
Love that name, Chicken and Pickle.
Yeah, it's
Chicken
a great.
and
They got
Pickle.
great chicken sandwiches, man. It's good.
That's right. When in San Antonio, be sure to visit the Chicken and Pickle.
So you
Joel
can
Moody
enjoy
gives it 2 thumbs up. And
Hey, the podcast is always looking for sponsors, Chicken and Pickle.
Hey, yeah.
that's right. What's up, brother?
What should you sell that hand painted guar? Texas
Oh, I'd have to get $350. for
Big
that.
Joe, you get anything in?
I did. Thanks to y'all's inspiration, I took a day and I took the kiddo with me, and I found a couple cool things. I found the Halloween Kills cassette.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, I was really excited about these, man. When I found them, I was like, yes. I got the Halloween Kills. This is black vinyl edition and orange vinyl edition.
Where'd you get those?
I went to a number of shops. One was at Hog Wilds, and I don't remember the other shop. It's another record place. It was really dope. I can't remember.
Hog Wild's cool. Last time I went there, they were doing the COVID thing, and they did it for a long time where you could only go to the front door. There'd be someone sitting there, and they wouldn't let you in. They're just like, oh, we're just here in case you ordered something online and you want to come pick it up. I'm like, well, man, that was annoying.
I can't remember the name of this place. I got these two, but then I got this one at Hog Wild. So the 40th year anniversary one.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, these are my 4 pickups, man. I was super stoked, man. So y'all motivated me to find these bastards.
Cool.
Hell
Did you
yeah.
ever get one of the slip cases for those so you could be filling in the blanks?
Nope.
Oh man, I got one for you, man. We'll have to come up with something real good for you so you can have it because I got 2 of them.
Hell yeah, that'd be dope, dude. Hell yeah.
And I think I probably couldn't even fill one anymore these days. I'd probably have to get 1 or 2 because I keep grabbing vinyls and selling them at the auctions on Fridays.
Hey, that's below his waist. He got us.
Oh, I didn't
on.
see. What were you talking about? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. You're gonna have to take my word for it. That's
So if you go to watch this back, skip this part. Otherwise, he's going to get you.
good point. Yeah, put a disclaimer at the bottom so that he doesn't owe one. And then no, that could be a good promotional thing if you guys see. But if you we could send people Hawaiian punches or something with their orders at the auctions or something if we catch them.
I was bummed out. I didn't get to watch the auction this past Friday, and I was bummed out, dude. I feel like a part of me was missing, man.
Oh no, you knew I wasn't going to be there somehow through telekinesis. You picked up the vibe that I wasn't going to be there, and you're like, you know what? Ain't worth it.
I think that's what it was, bro. I think that's what it was.
Like, Brett says the voiceover was dope. That's hilarious. Found the Halloween Kills NECA figure at Target. I bought some nice custom Myers NECA Lego figures from Etsy. Yeah, those are cool. Do you ever see any of those? You guys get any of those little mini Lego Michael Myers dudes?
Yes.
Yeah, I got one of them. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. It's right here. I'm working on this.
That's it. We got time.
Man, it's nice to have room and be able to be loud because I could jam music, I could play drums, I could do anything in here. I was at the hotel last time. So different.
So, like, case in point, right? I got the little Michael's Lego right here, right? And I got a bunch of other figures, right? Little characters. So I found this $5 little mini house at Target, and I turned it into an art project. So now I'm starting to color each and every individual room to match the different characters, and then I'm still working on the rooms. So Michael goes in that room right there with the pumpkin.
That's cool.
So
Whoa.
Call me a kid, call me a nerd, call me what you will, but
Nice.
pretty good stuff.
We call
I
you
was
family.
thinking about that earlier. You know, it's a way to stay creative and stay a kid. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Like collecting stuff psychologically has to be doing something great to keep you like young at heart. You know what I mean? It has to.
I'm sure we've all done that painting with the twist, right? Where you go drink wine, you go painting, you do all. Have you ever done that stuff?
My wife has. She goes with the girls. I've never been. I got to try it one of these days.
Nope. Every
it's
time
fun.
wine's involved, it's not painting that goes on, unless it's maybe
That's
like
right.
with some jelly or some chocolate or some shit.
It's fun, man. Like
I don't put jelly in
get to
my wine.
drinking.
What grade are you in? My God! Now hiring. He loves that.
Oh, you can't get rid of him now, man. He's got his
No,
own
never.
intro.
He probably has me monopolized anyway. He probably changes all my passwords to stuff I don't even know, so that I go, hey man, this is the last straw. I told you already, and you're gonna have to hit the bricks. And he'll be like, no, I'm not. I'll be like, oh, but you are. He's like, oh, not if you want to get into your shit ever again. I'm not.
I own you.
He's like
Oh
the-
man. Oh no, I didn't do it right. I got to do it like my Matt impression. Hey Matt, this is unacceptable. What's unacceptable, Mick? Matt, that sounded just like you, dude. You're doing good with those customers, though. Oh, don't let me interrupt. Hello. I'm
Sell.
not looking.
Take out the glasses unless you're scared.
I can't take out the glasses.
Oh,
So, what's the subject matter today, gang? I'm looking forward to the Halloween 5 conversation.
Well, I'll go around. Joe showed his stuff. I got some new things. Not
Oh,
too
you
much.
showed your stuff. Where was I? Was I looking at Matt or something? What's going on here?
You were eyeballing Matt.
I was still envisioning the fucking painting with chocolate and jelly thing, to be honest.
Well, I did. It
The
finally
only thing I can't figure out is why I'm the only one in my imagination that's in the bed. Like, I'm the only one doing it. I'm just laying there painting myself and fucking old man eating the chocolate and shit.
Well, after actually almost an entire year, the Man of Force second series finally came in.
The prices are finally getting manageable, like $50 and shit.
lucky.
Like that.
That's so beautiful, man.
So I got that, and it finally arrived. It arrived from Germany. Speaking of Halloween 5 tonight, the Halloween 5,
Cinco.
the laser disc from Germany.
Halloween a Cinco.
See,
Well, there's no customers here. We can get away with it. Hell ass.
and my new beer pint glass for the podcast, Michael's favorite, Halloween 3.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite movies too.
Hey, you better use that tomorrow.
Just second
Well,
only to Halloween.
Well, I got
1.
that for tomorrow, and I also got Silver.
Yes,
Star.
I saw the green. I knew it. I saw the green. I was like, that's got to be the shirt.
Tomorrow is my name day, so
I thought you were gonna wear that on St. Patrick's Day.
well, I got to wear it tomorrow, 2 days in a row.
Get
I had
your
to
money
show up.
Dirty bastard! You gonna wear it again tomorrow?
You kidding me? My wife does laundry like every 3 hours. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
you got one too, huh? That's great,
Oh.
isn't it?
Bro,
I don't even get my socks off, but before they're off, they're already in the washing machine.
hey,
I'm
there's
being told
different
that
levels
you
of
can put
dirty,
stuff in
bro.
the
You
basket.
can wear that shit for 5 days straight, still be clean.
Yeah.
She walked. I walk in the door and she's like fucking Hannibal Lecter and shit. She's like, "Put your fucking socks in the basket," and you're like, "Jesus Christ!" Attack me at the door.
Awesome.
Speaking of little dogs,
so-
I just saw the coolest shit we have here, and it's been unearthed since we're reorganizing the shop. It's a yeah, we might as well because you're gonna want to see it. It's a little dog Michael Myers Halloween costume.
This is from
Yep.
Dave Alberson. Question: what horror movie did you see as a kid that set you on the path of loving horror movies? Mine was The Exorcist. Scared the shit out of me. I was like 10 years old. Actually, even before Halloween, no movie scared the hell out of me. I know. Actually, and this ties back to Halloween. It was called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
Kim Darby was in it, who was Deborah Strode and of course
Yeah.
Michael Myers. That movie scared the fucking shit out of me. It was made for TV, but it scared the crap out of me.
Do you see this, big
Yes.
fat?
What is it? Oh, I've seen those. Yeah, the Oh man, I gotta get one for my dog.
Yes,
Man,
the
you would
Halloween
think by
toothpicks
now-
for the puppies. Yes.
We've been doing these podcasts for what, like 8 or 9 years now? You would think I would be used to which direction to go to center it with the screen by now. But I got I can't say it. They get all PC on me probably. No doubt, statistically speaking, one of our 4 followers would no doubt be PC, bro. So you better just watch how you word things.
I will make sure I will give extra squirts tomorrow if I wear the same shirt 2 days in a row.
That's
But I'm not gonna tell you. I can guarantee before the podcast is over, it'll be in the laundry. I'm telling you. And actually, to bring this up, Brett, Brett says we need the H3 watch along. I went on and set up that thing you sent, Joe, that Rave app. I set it up on my computer.
Yeah.
So if you guys all get on there, I can just
Why
send an
would
invite.
we need to watch
Yes.
H3? I've actually seen
Yes.
that one like 7,000 times. It's like my second favorite one in the franchise.
We just want to see you tortured.
We don't need to watch it. I've seen it thousands of times. It's like my favorite movie. There's that scene
It's a 3-1 vote. You
with
have
the
no say.
dude,
Yeah.
and he's got like a suit on, and he fuck. I thought I'd be better at it than that. I still haven't seen that trailer fire.
But that
It's not even a dumpster fire. Without thinking about it, I just knew it was a trailer fire.
I mean, that app is a good idea, right? Like
Yeah, I
it's-
set it all up, and you could upload. You could put stuff on your Google Drive and attach it. So I uploaded Halloween 3. And so if everybody joins, we could just pick a night, send invites, everybody just hop in.
What
That's
about
it.
the legalities? We can do that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't need to be sued twice this year.
No.
No, because we're gonna be watching it on our own platform, so we could be live streaming, like or whatever, and like we can have headphones, whatever it takes, and we can just be talking or comment through the app.
He gets
Yeah.
all quiet when I talk about lawsuits because he was the first one this year. Talking about sexual harassment and shit. You know better than that. Knock it off, man. Bartholomew.
All these shows just me. Is it just me testifying against all the?
The ramen noodles,
Testify,
the
brother.
ramen noodles
Testify.
are cracking me up, bro. Oh
Dude, you know how hard it was to get a ramen noodle animated thing, dude?
Did you get a ramen noodle in it? Can you play that for one more second? I didn't
You
even
didn't
see that.
it?
Man, who's the Stay Puft Marshmallow guy on the right? That's funny stuff. Man, I still can't get over it. We got to do, what's another one? Let me lead you into it. No, we can't do it. You got to let it happen organically or you'll be able to see through it. We'll let it happen organically. But I saw a couple of those clips you have to throw in on this. I'm looking forward to seeing some of them.
Have to find the right spot, and we'll break them out. So, if I guess our format is what we're talking about this week, which is Japanese Halloween VHS tapes.
That was gangster. I liked it.
hell yeah!
I'm looking forward to chatting about that too.
I always what's
I
cool about
literally-
the what's that?
Go ahead, sorry.
The Japanese stuff I love because I think the artwork is so cool. I don't know what it is, maybe the Japanese writing or whatever, but the artwork is so cool. Even like when I used to collect Kiss stuff, all the Japanese stuff from Japan was always so cool.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I was going to tell you, though, I have something on my mind, literally, that I've been wanting to confess.
Oh, no.
And today was such a busy day. I just flew in yesterday. I had all this stuff going on. And somewhere in the mix, I decided, while April was still sleeping, I would go ahead and give myself a haircut. But what I would do is I would shave it all just enough to put on a hat, and you wouldn't see from here down or from here up. So I did it myself, and people have been noticing because come to find out, April got a little sick and she couldn't get up. And I'm like, I forgot all about fixing it before I left. So now let's see if I can get a little do here.
Nice.
How does it look? I want to see this. I'm gonna put it like this so I can check it out myself when I get back to the thing. But this is how I gave myself a haircut on the fly.
It's honestly not off.
That's how business guys got to do it sometimes. You got to be in real life. You got to be always fucking moving.
Gangster.
Whoa, look at that.
Hey, don't hate the play, hate the game.
That came quicker than I thought. That was gonna be like an
Hey, that's what she said.
yeah.
Hey.
Two, buddy. Two for the price of one.
That's what I call a twofer.
That
We
is
do a
good.
lot of deals in our operation, don't we, Patrick?
Nah, man, I ain't mad at you, man. I ain't mad at you for doing that. You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
All right, so who's showing the tapes? You want to show the tapes? You want me to show? What do you want to do?
Go ahead and get yours so that I know what to grab when it's my turn.
All right, so we have.
What you got going on there, Big Joe? You ain't got no Japanese? You ain't been to Japan in a while, or?
I didn't even know this was the subject, and then I didn't even have that stuff.
Nobody gave him the homework.
Patrick, no, exactly. He's the king of homework. He went. Oh shit! Sorry. Hold
I
on.
didn't get nothing.
He's the king of homework. He went all the way to Japan to buy VHSs and get information on those ramen noodles and shit for the theme song.
I need to get with y'all like the day after the podcast, so I get like the syllabus of what we're gonna go over, and then
We got to add them to the group because Michael and I always go back and forth.
We're so smart.
Yeah, because I never get. I don't know. I'm coming in here knowing nothing.
Collectors are not nerds, despite what it may look like currently.
No, I want to
We
do that
do
too.
great haircuts.
I want
though,
homework.
Obviously.
I need some homework.
Well, I will make sure you have your homework. I'll be the guy to make sure the homework goes out.
I trust you.
Yes. I don't want to get an F. I want to get a pretty.
Dude, we should start offering haircuts at this shop. Dude, that's pretty wild.
Did you cut yourself too?
What is that? Oh no, look, it's the hat.
Oh.
It's got this fucking fold in the fabric right in the front. So but it keeps me alert. Like that's my third eye of Shiva.
Yeah,
Just keeps me constantly alert.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my. So what were we talking about? We got some good stuff.
We got the VHS tapes from Japan.
These bad boys.
Yes. So we got Halloween. And
I'm jumping the gun a little bit.
Halloween.
Did I say that right? You're not going to sue me again.
Don't sue him. H2. Actually, I'm starting to get this lighting thing down.
Patrick, I might get you pretty busy here in a second if you got time, because you're going to have to put disclaimers at the bottom of some of this shit I say.
I'm going to have to, I think. We're all going to get sued.
We can't have people out there thinking
H3?
we'll get lawyers calling fucking Matt.
You're going to say, I don't know what I just watched. I can't get that out of my head. I'm going to sue you. H4.
I like the white background. That's cool.
Yeah, they're just so colorful. This,
Yeah,
then they have the darker version.
You're scared that
H4.
if you use the tape will just be gone.
No, I hope this don't sound racist or anything, but I don't open these personally because I watched that episode of The Simpsons with the Osaka flu. And when they got the fucking package, they opened it up, and then all of a sudden, all these bacteria. So I don't open a lot of these VHSs for that reason. Is that crazy, or should we just move on? Probably.
Before we all get sued.
Sorry.
The one we're talking about tonight, which should be H5. Michael's got his shirt on, actually, and I have my H5 mask hanging out in the back.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. Oh,
There it is.
Yeah, it's
Then the
Yeah,
other
that
version,
backfired. It just
Other
looked like you
H5.
ran strong, you pervert.
H5,
My turn for the lawsuit, buddy boy.
H6.
Those are so great. The covers
love
are so
these.
exotic looking because it's so much more colorful and flashy.
H2O,
I like that.
H2O,
Nice.
and Halloween abortion. I mean resurrection.
Halloween abortion.
Hey, that's
It's
actually a really cool title for a movie.
Redirection.
Yeah, we called it on the forum when someone got something on the auction a couple weeks ago. Resurrection. He called it Red Erection.
Resurrection.
Halloween Red Erection because it's a dog dick of a movie.
Halloween, One Direction.
Halloween Wonder, oh, baby, baby. Oh, that's probably all wrong, but the soul was there. We've
Do you have
been
any-
that like all fucking week. You finally get the opportunity and you choke live. You ready? All right, go. Baby, Matt, leave me hanging.
So, do you have any other ones other than what I showed her? Because I don't know if there's
Yes.
any. I think
So,
there's some other variations I don't have.
Do you will you show your binding on your first couple?
Oh, after a couple dates, might chill out.
Show me your 3-ring binder, baby.
The binding like this.
Attention. We are
Ooh.
looking for the chick with big boobs.
The bindings.
We are ready to do you now.
That's cool.
Are they
So
different?
dig, especially the newer ones like H2O and stuff like that, they have a red and a white background. So I got a lot of those.
Yeah, those are red and
So
white.
let me do a little tour here. I'm going to be grabbing it off the cuff. So I have to forget. I think. Did you see this one? You show that one already?
See,
Okay.
God.
You see that one already?
no, is that Japanese? It doesn't look Japanese. Maybe
Oh,
it is.
I tricked you. It's Korean. That was great. Made you look. You see this one?
Yep.
I apologize, my friend. While I was practicing my stand-up bit, I forgot to pay attention to what you were showing. Yes?
Yes.
Awesome.
So, like, that's a black one.
These are rad.
And here's that, and that's a white one. So together, a collector's paradise. Like, that is so satisfying for a collector, isn't it?
That is dope.
Like this one.
And I think this is a double. Yeah, show them. Red Erection,
Right.
a double feature, Red Erection and Abortion in the same pack.
Look at that.
And we got it. I think that's a double. Side note, what the fuck language is that?
Oh no.
Oh,
That looks like a bunch of like, I don't know, like cookie jars on toilet seats and shit.
Looks like a maze. Like we have to start at one end and try to go to the other end.
It says 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. I don't know what the.
This
what the
is
hell
some
is
weird writing.
Some hipster stuff.
yeah. No idea.
He wants to ask me about don't do it.
Let's see. Those are both the same. My God, sometimes I don't realize because the collection's so spread out of VHSs. I don't realize until we do stuff like this that I've got like triples and quadruples of some of these. Ooh, so this is a good opportunity to advertise to some people. If you're still watching, we'll do some Japanese VHSs on the damn auction this Friday.
There you go.
That'd be dope.
Yep, and I got so many apparently that are doubles.
Yeah, you got to have Matt do an inventory. Get all your doubles out.
And then, oh, he already showed that. Yeah, see, another double. Gee whiz. I'm sorry, pardon my language.
Double trouble.
Oh,
Do you have any VHS tapes, Joe? Do you collect VHS tapes?
Nope. But I'm on the hunt. I went to this past when I was looking for the records. I went to 3 different shops, and every one of them said no. They come and go like the wind here, especially in San Antonio. So
look, my face is shorter.
yeah. So I haven't found any yet, but I'm looking. I'm looking like crazy.
It was fun.
Yeah, VHS. It's funny. VHS people used to just throw it out years ago, and then all of a sudden, people started collecting it again. It's like albums. So
Yeah,
like
they're
vinyl.
a lot of these vendors. They're open to popping up everywhere now, and VHSs are hot, man. But you can't find nothing Halloween, man. They're all gone.
Nah, they're all gone. They're all on eBay.
Yeah, they're gone, man.
No, it's a lot of fun collecting those though, but they get out of control. You know, the average one's like $120. You know, and that's if it's not sought after. That's just a regular foreign VHS sometimes. Because obviously, if it's a VHS, it's at least what 20 years old or a little more.
A little bit more now, yeah.
Yeah. Because what was the last VHS? Resurrection. So what year was that again?
2002.
Yeah. So that was 20 years. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
We should buy lottery tickets later. But yeah, they're too expensive. Like there's ones. I know we're talking about Japanese VHSs, but I'll just show you something.
Sure.
This is one of these Paperitos. Once I find it. Come on, Neil.
Believe it or not, he does have H3 VHSs.
Tons.
He's a completist. You have to have it.
That's right.
That would drive me bozo. Could you imagine not collecting? And it goes from like 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Like this one.
Yeah, I love that cover.
These things are like $400 to $700.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you
Yes.
go for a lot of money on eBay.
Damn.
Those and like, this one's super popular.
Joe's getting into the world of
Yeah.
VHSs now.
Yeah, Joe, we're crash coursing you in VHS action here, brother.
You don't understand. I'm getting a crash course in like a whole different mindset because when you first start collecting, you don't know about half of this shit. You don't know. You just start small, and then as you go, you learn. It's like, dude,
We got to get some green screen action behind us so you can throw bullshit behind us as we do this stupid stuff.
That's some crazy shit behind you. Brett, this is what I like. I used to love going to Blockbuster. Blockbuster version of the first one because you worked there, and the snow globe set too. You gotta love the snow globe set.
that's dope.
How many copies of Braveheart do we have? We want to be ready for the rush.
You know, the only thing that's missing is like I don't know if y'all have ever played the Friday the 13th video game.
Fuck to the yeah. Are you talking about which one? For the
Yeah.
original Nintendo or the PlayStation?
Well, yeah. So the original Nintendo, yes, which is a classic, but the new one, the one that was Tom Savini helped with the like the design of the characters and all that stuff. So like I have it on my Xbox One, and that game is phenomenal.
You got the Savini Jason?
Yeah, like he was part of the it's Friday the 13th, the video game,
Yes.
and it is dope. It is so fun. It's so engaging. I wish they would come out with a Halloween video game, like something.
Man, that would be great. But Friday the 13th, I played that game 7,000 times. I was playing it when it first came out. I was actually still drinking, so I was obnoxious as hell, but people loved it because I sat there like, hey, turn their station. And then it would go to like Lady Gaga or something. I'd start jamming and singing along and shit. Pretty embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
So
So the NES is great, and that one. Yeah, that yes.
There you go.
Now you
Yes.
go grab the Nintendo one too.
Yes.
What do you have? You have like an exclusive.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
multiple.
Dead by
versions.
Daylight is dope too, bro. Dope.
Yeah, they keep advertising the Nintendo
Yes.
one.
Yes.
They keep advertising like there's a Halloween game, but it's kind of clickbait because it's always that same scene of, that's in that Dead by Daylight game.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm
Rush-
amazed. I know they've been talking about it. There's got to be something with the licensing that's holding it up because it would sell like freaking unbelievable.
Oh.
So it's got to be some type of licensing thing because they freaking slapping Halloween on everything these days, including dog costumes. So why wouldn't they have a goddamn game?
You know, it's crazy to me because like I'm a freak for like unlockables, right? So like it's just like collecting. Like you can't stop until you collect everything. You know what I mean? Yes, bro. Yes.
That's what's cool about these.
That's the
It's
one you played.
super fun to collect. Yeah, it's an
I
easy
watched
game
you
to
play
beat. Once you figure it
yeah.
out, you can beat it in like 6 minutes.
Oh,
7
yeah.
minutes at a time.
This is man. So imagine all the unlockables if you had like a Halloween video game, dude. I would never stop playing. Never.
So back to something real quick. Do you have in your possession Savini Jason on your Friday the 13th game?
No, I don't.
That you remember what I'm talking about? You ever
I
get
do.
in
I
a room
do.
with one of those? Those things are scary as shit. They're
Yes.
really cool.
Yes.
And but yeah, you had to be a part of the Kickstarter.
Yes.
And I
you
wish
did.
I would have known that was going on, man. And now that I'm in the horror community, I got the benefit of people like helping keep me educated when stuff happens in the horror community. But I didn't know that they were doing that. Otherwise, you could have paid 10 grand and you would have been one of the characters.
Yep.
And I would have done that all day
Oh,
long.
that's pretty cool.
Yes, all day. If they do a part 2 or something, give me that same opportunity. Let me know. I'm in.
Yeah, just use the same kind of thing, but use Michael. Like that's so cool, man. Like just the idea of it's dope.
It's got to be this version of you though, with the haircut. So when you turn around, you see those.
Yes. Could you put that up on the screen real quick so people know what Savini Jason? This is Jason as Tom Savini envisioned it. All
Yes.
hell-like and slashed up and evil looking and fire.
Yep.
Oh man, he just knows what people want.
Yep.
Fire
crazy.
and fucking chains and black. Horror, buddy.
Oh no, he's crazy.
Well, actually, did you see? I almost forgot about this. I'm surprised we didn't bring it up when we first got on. Did you see the link I sent you, Michael? The Brian Andrews
Which one?
script is up on eBay.
I did see that. That's interesting. I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about that too. A lot of people come to me and they like, I should buy it. You know what I mean? But I can't bring myself to at $5,500. That's just too much.
I'm right there. Me too. I'm like, I mean, it's cool and all. It's beat to hell. It's got a lot of cool signatures on it. It'd be
It's
real.
missing the first 3 pages, which
Yeah.
are like the most important in my opinion to
So
display.
at the
Well,
right
it's
price, I'd
really
buy
big
it, but not
binder.
$5,500.
What would you pay for it?
I'd give him, in that condition, I'd give him $2,000
I was gonna say 1,500 to $2,000 myself.
Yeah. on the high end. $2,000.
One watch.
That's why it's still sitting there.
Hey, can
I
you
mean-
get us back to the? Oh, there they are. I was looking for the comments, man. I'm so not tech savvy. Where's my brother at? Did he come in today? Did you see any?
No, was Dickhead?
I'm gonna have to text his ass and be like, "Yow,
Say, what'd you
I think missed
forget?
the appointment, yow."
What the hell?
Hold on, let me text him.
Well, since we'll keep moving along to our next subject, which is movie spotlight, Halloween 5.
Fuck yeah. Get
And-
in the podcast.
And I did see Joe. You posted that you were watching Halloween 5 the other day. You were doing homework, weren't you?
Well, I didn't inadvertently. I didn't even know. I just was watching it just to watch it.
I saw my Joe's
Yuri.
doing homework.
Yeah.
Joe is a huge Danielle Harris fan.
Yes.
So I would imagine being one of the 4 movies she was in, you watch it you have a good opinion of it. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to hear your opinion. You want to just get started, Patrick? Just have
Go right ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So 5. Are we gonna do the rating system out of 10?
Yeah,
Yes.
give your thoughts on it, things you like, things you dislike, and give it a rating.
You know what? People give it. It's not really sought after. It's not really liked. It's not really people say what they want about the parrot. And they say all kinds of stuff about the mask, and they say what they want. But
Oh man,
my age at that time, like when I first started seeing those, like 4 and 5, they were a pair. I would always watch when it was Halloween time. I watched 4 and 5 back to back. 4 and 5 back to back. It was like a pair. And I just remember just being so infatuated with it, just being excited to watch them. And even at my age now, I like them for what they are. Nothing too fancy. The plot is whack. It introduces the whole Thorn mentality, the Men in Black, and he's in
what did
jail.
you think of that? What did you think of the Thorn introduction? All that starting out.
I thought it was, when you first watch it and you're kind of like, well, that's different, or that's new, or maybe this is where he gets his powers. Like it's something that it was new, and I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. I just didn't like the way he looked in jail. I thought that was corny.
Yeah.
I didn't like a couple of things, but I still love them. I watch them, and they are what they are.
Yeah, as if they would let you wear your mask still if they put you in jail in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like, I remember seeing it like, I was just like, seriously? I mean, it's like,
It's true. Mike is muted when that fucking goes on because I start screaming to prove it. It says Mike is muted. Nice. But no, to me, it's kind of like ruins the surprise or the appeal. Like they feel like they have to explain Michael Myers. And to be honest with you, that's like being told which baseball players were on steroids. I don't give a fuck. We're just watching because we want to see some fucking home runs. I don't care what the motherfucker does in real life. You know what I mean? Personally. But.
Yeah, I
That's
give you that.
probably not PC either, bro.
I mean, I rated honestly like 7, solid 7.
Yeah, I can see
Nice.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Mr. Patrick?
I like I said, I had my like I said, I could still remember like it was yesterday seeing it in the theater. The part where you first see which eventually comes to be Dr. Wynn walk off the bus. You know,
Oh yeah, no,
he's got those leather boots with the
involved
shit
with
kickers on, and he's like kicks the dog, and I just remember like sitting in the theater like,
You're
what
not gonna
the
like that,
fuck
and
was that? Who the hell is that? I'm like, does he have like a twin brother that they just friggin' materialized from somewhere? So I'll give him credit because it was kind of cool to wait for the next one to come out to figure out who the frick this guy was that was walking around with this tattoo and just acting like a friggin' gangster to coin Michael. And
But who would have known it'd have been like an R.L. Stein Choose Your Own Adventure, which Halloween 6 you watch to see who was the Thorn guy.
yeah, really, I mean,
Oh, fine.
but it was entertaining. The beginning part, I remember watching it through, saying, "Okay, this wasn't so bad." But then after the next watch, I was like, "Well, what the hell was he doing? Just sleeping in this hermit's thing, like comatose for an entire year?"
Yeah.
So that part, I didn't know because back then they didn't have behind the scenes features until you started to realize what was really going on. You listen to was it Ryan Freeman or whoever, one of the producers sitting there saying like they didn't have a finished script. They just rushed because Halloween 4 was such a big hit. They just ran with it and started, and they just tried to figure out, okay, we'll figure this out somewhere along the way. So they just kept going and going and going and going. So I enjoy it. It's got some cool kills in it. The mask, the mask, everybody's got the problem with the mask. To say, is it the worst? No, but is it one of my favorites? By no means. No. And let's talk about the elephant in the room, how annoying Tina was. I remember people were like cheered when she finally got stabbed at the end. They're like, "Oh, thank God!"
Mm-hmm.
And that was a head scratcher too. It's like you kill off like a character everybody loved, Ellie Cornell. Everybody loved her. Like in the first fucking 10 minutes, you just stabbed her. You're like, "What the fuck?" Way too early. I mean, yeah, if you want to kill her off, cool, but you should let her have a little bit more screen time. And then why does it get handed off to like Ellie's friend all of a sudden becomes like her surrogate sister? It's like that was the part that never made sense to me either. I will say this: Danielle Harris did a great job.
Yeah.
For a young actress to do what she was doing, especially when you find out some of the shit that went on behind the scenes, where she was actually in that thing and when Don Shanks was hitting her with a knife, she was actually in there.
Yeah.
But it was fun,
No, there isn't, but as a friend, I'm warning.
It was nice to see that annoying Michael get the freaking thing to his face because the boyfriend was annoying as all hell. It sent a shiver up my spine when they scratched the shit out of that friggin' car. Went right up my spine. I was like, ah.
Even if you're not a fan of the of cars, that's nails on the chalkboard.
It was like nails on a chalkboard. I was like, whoa. But I like it. The ending was a little rough. Seeing Michael, with the mask on and all that stuff. Yeah, my biggest thing with it, I mean, I could forgive a lot of the, the campy, cheesy shit because that's what slashes are. These aren't supposed to be Academy Award-winning movies. I enjoyed it. My biggest thing was what the whole plot line was to make her mute, not talk. Yeah. That part I'm like, what? Why?
And not even for the whole movie. She just
what did it add to it? Cookie woman. It's like, come on.
As if like knowing that your sister Rachel is dead, you would think she would still be kind of traumatized. She wouldn't be like snapping out of it into normal like they implied.
Right. And Brett Patrick's got a good point when he was mentioning his two comments. There was a ton of lost footage. I wanted to see, they talked about that shootout at the police station where they actually had to cut it because the rating was so damn bloody. It was just,
what scene was it?
The scene where they go, Loomis and the sheriff Meeker go to the police station.
That big shootout.
That was a whole shootout where he took the whole fucking people down. Like you see the aftermath, but apparently they shot footage of him fucking everybody up and killing everybody, but it was so bloody. They never used it, but somehow that got lost. Because you saw on the Shout Factory release, they threw in the original beginning with that.
Now that was like
Doctor Evil or whatever the fuck he was, that weird guy in the beginning.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, whatever it was. He was
Yeah.
Doctor Satan. No. Yes, exactly. So they threw that beginning in there. It was cool to see the original, but it was weird. And actually, if you look at the credits, that they had to dub that voice in. That's not even the original sound and voice on that guy. I guess they lost that too.
Damn.
So they did a pretty good job. It was cool to see the intro. I could go back and forth which one was better or worse, but in the end, that movie, I enjoyed it. Like I said, it does have a lot of nostalgia for me. That was what, 89? So I just got my license. I was able to drive to the theater, hang out with my friends, and I remember it.
Yes,
it was a
back
cool
when
time.
Echoes used to operate our telephones.
Yeah, it was a cool time in my life. So it does take me back to that time. I'd give it a solid 7.
Yeah.
I do remember watching, because I remember the first time I actually bought it. It was 4 and 5 in a 2-pack. It was a double feature, and on the front, the mask was the part 1 mask. So when you watch it for the first time, it's not 4 and 5 have different masks. So
Right.
I remember like, wait, this isn't Halloween. This isn't Michael Myers. I was like,
well, the biggest thing is that the mask is so long. It's like, when did he grow a neck on his mask?
exactly. I was like, wait, what? How did he get a new mask? Why did he change masks? Did he not like his last one? Like, what happened? I was so lost. I was like, what the fuck?
Did the hermit make him a new mask? It's like, well, seriously.
What happened? He reminds me of Danny Trejo. I was good to you, Mikey. Like Michael gets all these dudes taking care of him, and then he just like, fuck you guys, I'm gonna kill you.
He fucks them all up.
Well, my biggest problem, I'll say negative because I got more positive to say than anything, so I can get this out of the way quick, is the transition from 1 to 2 was kind of hard to make when it came to the mask, because it's the same night and you're supposed to assume that maybe the mask got all jacked up from the fall off the balcony or something, but he only landed on his back. So what happened to the mask in between disappearing from that yard and going into that girl's house and popping up?
Right.
It's hard to accept it. It really is. And that mask only looked good like in the end when Dr. Loom goes, "It's time, Michael," and he looks over at that scene. That's like when it looks the best.
Right.
But for the rest of the movie, it didn't look like the same. But it's supposed to be the same night. So, but then when you go from part 2, which the mask burnt up, to part 4, they show him grab a mask from the store, albeit a different mask than the one he actually puts on for some reason. I don't understand that at all. Like, put yourself in their shoes. We're making a movie and we don't even know what we're doing. Okay. We would be like, hey, yo, that mask that you pulled off of the shelf ain't nowhere near the mask you put on your face. So
Thank you.
why would we even have 2 masks for this? Give me somebody to talk to about this, to smack around, because we got some idiots here.
Mm-hmm.
We got
but Patrick got it, the Nicolas Cage mask. It does look like. Actually, in theory, it was Greg Nicotero, the special effects guy.
Really?
It was. If you actually, because you know who Greg Nicotero is if you watch The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
He's
I
the
mean,
guy behind The Walking Dead.
series.
Go back and look at the Halloween 5 mask. It's sort of shaped like his face. Then that's what they said it was. Sort of shaped like him because he made it.
Oh, wacky.
So if you kind of look at it, you can definitely see it because he had the long hair back then. Especially if you watch some of the behind-the-scenes footage from Halloween 5, you see him real young.
Yeah.
Greg Nicotero, because he's a lot older now. He's got he got the big beard and his hair is all gray. We can sort of see how it would have fit his face back then.
That's
bastard.
Those bastards!
Coming off a Nicolas Cage mask. Nicolas Cage, put the bonnet down.
And I will say, like Graves says, it was a scary mask. It was kind of. If you would have saw this mask in another movie, I would have said, "Wow, that is a pretty fucking creepy looking mask."
There's stills on the internet of Meeker getting wasted by gunshots. That would be something to check out.
I saw that. I'm gonna have to go research that. Yeah, I have to go take a look at. I want to see that. That would be cool as hell.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
So, what would you give it, Michael?
So the obvious positives for me are very similar to Joe. That stand out as what I could say, because sometimes it's hard to explain things. You just feel it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's girls out there prettier than your old lady, but you just don't feel it. I mean, it just is what it is. And Halloween 5, I just felt it. I think, like Joe, had a lot to do with the age I was, because I was 6 in 1989. So
6. Man, I feel old. Holy shit.
yeah, but it wasn't the first one that I got to see in the theater on opening day. Part 4 was, or no, Part 6 was. But I would have loved to have seen that one in a theater. But anyways, if I had to give it a rating, I would give it a solid 7.
Yeah.
And the only reason is because the last one we gave an 8. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's the same. But I would have said 8. I was thinking 7, 8, but 7
Yeah.
will go with.
I'd give it that. And going back to the collector mentality, I mentioned this, I think, when we were talking about your love of Halloween 3, and I was saying I remember going to see it in the theater. Actually, even before it came out, I remember it being advertised, and there was a cardboard cutout, like a stand-up of the cover, like of the poster, like, of the cover of the kids walking with the Halloween mask on. I'd love to get my hands on that. But there's also a Halloween 5 one that was in the theater. That was a big giant. It was of the cover of Danielle Harris and Michael and the Knife. There was a big cardboard that was advertised in the theaters back then too. I'd love to get my hands on that shit. And I've never seen any of that stuff ever pop up anywhere. So back then they probably just threw it out.
For me, it was the Halloween 4 blockbuster. Well, it was Halloween 1, but it was around. Anyway, yeah, it was Halloween 1, but it was the same mask as the cover of Part 4. But it was a blockbuster standee that was life size, and he was holding, like, off to the side. He wasn't holding it, but off to the side was like a little display for the Halloween 1, 2, 3 VHS box set that they did at Blockbuster.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one of those, and that's like one of the first Halloween item I ever had, except for, the actual movies. But I also, so I always wanted to get my hands on one of those. And then one time I saw one, and I freaked. I was so excited, and then come to find out it was just like a stock photo that somebody posted on the internet just to say, hey, look what I found a picture of. Not they're selling it or nothing.
Right.
But yeah, I get it. So what else have we got going on, my friend?
Well, I'm going to cheers, everybody. I'm starting early with my Silver Shamrock pint.
I got some fancy the Federalist red wine. Hello.
Look
I'm
at
sorry.
you.
Cabernet Sauvignon. I'm sorry. Sauvignon, whatever.
Sauvignon?
Mm-hmm.
Cabernet Sauvignon?
Cabernet, whatever. I don't drink this shit. I'm just getting
water.
Doctor said I gotta lose weight, so I'm drinking wine.
Yeah, my doctor said the same thing, and I'm like, yeah, from his lips to God, I'm trying.
Hey, I go in the wine sections. I'm like, what the fuck is all this shit? I don't know this shit. I'm a beer guy. I don't know this shit. What is this shit? Instant, like,
They have such weird, hard to pronounce names. Like, why can't they just name it something else?
Who?
Wines.
Oh, the wines, because they're most of them are from Europe.
Hey, you should make a special Michael wine.
We got some Michael Myers lemon IPA over there. Yeah, check that out.
What if you came out with your own type of Michael's wine?
Oh, I already played that game with Trinkus, Compass, and shit like that. I'm not trying to get any permission from them.
Well, then I'm gonna make my own wine. Damn it, Joe's wine.
Check it out. So
make Joe's wine. Good.
Try it.
Like, yeah.
That's the good stuff. And like I said, for you, I will take a ride this coming fall. I'll get some, and I'll get the Jason, the Friday the 13th beer too.
Oh, I've got. I don't know if it's here or not. It might be in my storage area, but
no go.
Adrian King from Friday the 13th Part 1, the one that chopped off Jason Voorhees' mom's head. She has a vineyard now, and she sells Camp Crystal Lake wine.
Oh, really?
And I got one of all 6 of them, and she signs them over to you and everything. And they're actually competitive prices for wine, and you get them signed and all kinds of stuff. And she's super friendly. She sends you like all kind of extra pictures and stuff signed that you weren't even expecting. I totally recommend looking her up and trying to do that. But I should find out if I have those here or not. I think they're in the storage area, to be honest with you. But I'm going to track those down and bring them out one day because they're really cool.
Beautiful. All right, let's move along. So what we do, like I try to think of something cool from the movies, some type of top 5, or like last week, did my extensive research essay on the goofs and the gas from Halloween. So this week, I sent it to Michael. I said, why don't we rank our top 5 sex scenes from the entire franchise?
Oh.
Oh, it was pretty long. It did go on for a long time because Matt comes up after he heard that. He's like, "Oh, that one is pretty long." I'm like, "What the hell is pretty long? What are you talking about?"
I feel like I'm not supposed to be watching this right now. I'm like, oh
Yeah,
no.
I made sure there was none of the real dirty. I don't want us to get dinged to get in trouble.
I'm lowering the volume, like, oh shit. No, it's not what it looks like.
Joe, what are you watching in there?
Yeah, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like.
Yeah, because you know what, it goes hand in hand with slasher movies. There's always sex, or like they always say in Screams, like whatever you do, you cannot have sex. Oh, which I did watch Scream 5 over the weekend. My son, like I said, my son's home from spring break, so I watched it for the first time, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty damn good.
Movie.
I really did, and so did he. It's pretty damn good. I'll give it that.
I love that movie.
Not to stray too far from it, but I know Joe's on the spot, but I'm sure you've seen all the movies enough to rank your top 5 sex scenes.
Ooh.
I'll give you some time if you want to have some time to to think about it.
Give him some time to what? I was paying attention.
Let's see, top 5.
Hey, is everyone?
Well, let me start at best. Let's change it up. I'll go best to worst. So let me try that.
Yes. I know you're gonna be.
So my favorite is gonna be.
So we'll reverse. We'll do best to worst. That's cool. All right, so you go.
Wait, let's talk about the worst ones first. Those are the fun ones.
Right,
Okay. Wait, Michael, then you go first.
Okay, go first. Part 6.
Part
6 with what's his name? Shit. Beth, that chick, and her boyfriend, the brother. What was his name?
It's scary how we both think alike, because that's my number 5 too. Tim and Beth.
So listen, you remember when he's like talking to her? He's like, wear crutches, panties, and bark like a dog, and then he awkwardly fucking jabs her underneath the titties.
Yeah.
You watch it again. He's got his hand on her stomach, and he goes, crutches, panties, and bark like a dog. He fucking jabs her in the titty. You got
or to be cruel, exactly what titties?
Head down, you.
Yeah, so that was my number 5 too. See, we do think alike.
Nice.
That's very distracting, sir. I know what you're doing. You're hilarious.
So that's my number 5. What about you, Joe?
Hey, he started the Iron Maiden pinball for you, Patrick.
Awesome. Can I play with Madness?
Oh yeah, you're supposed to play. Can I play with Madness?
All right, number 5 for me. Oh my god, I'm going through all of them in my head. Part 3 is from. From part 3.
Part 3, okay, with Tom Atkins and Stacey Nelkin.
Yeah.
Oh, they have sex in that movie?
Yep.
Is there any tater tot action, or is it a big letdown?
Nah, it's a big letdown.
Nah.
No ketchup on the tater tots.
We're looking at worst. So it's top 5, but it's the 5th worst. It's not, but so I looked at it from worst. So 5 being worst, like worst.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I would agree. Halloween 3 is a lot of the categories of worst, so it's always the same bet.
What do you think? What is your number 4? Michael's dancing, so forget it. I'll go number 4. My number 4 would be Sam and Spitz from Halloween 5.
Sorry, brother.
Oh,
What's number 5, Patrick?
That's from our subject tonight, Halloween 5. Sam and Spitz.
Are you talking about in the
barn?
The barn, yeah.
He gets a pitchfork to the back.
He's like, oh yeah.
Are you gonna finish? Nope.
Nope.
I don't know though. I kind of like it was a saving grace because Tamara Glynn is such an attractive female.
Well, you got to remember the way I did these. These are like the ones. These are from 5 to 1 are the ones I thought were okay to my favorite. not necessarily the worst, because there's some that there's more than 5 in the entire franchise. So there's ones I didn't even bother writing down because I'm like, there was nothing to it. You know, it was.
Yeah.
So
see if
I,
I
give you my
number 4 doesn't mean I disliked it. That's just it's, the fourth one that I would have liked. I would say.
Yeah, for me, the fourth worst one would be from part 4, Kathleen Kinmont, because they're not actually doing it. She doesn't do the big reveal.
And he doesn't show anything. You're
That
right.
was the most disappointing thing to this day.
Brad Patrick knows it. They teased us with
Brad,
me.
Brad put it there too.
Yeah, Brett Patrick. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was. Everybody was waiting for Kathleen Kinmont's,
Yes.
And what's weird is-
assets to come out, and then they didn't come out, and I was like,
Ticked off.
So great. And what's funny is that's like the only movie she doesn't show her boobs in is the horror
Exactly.
movie. she was in.
seriously, yeah. I was like,
Exactly.
seriously. She made a career of showing her tits.
Oh, and they're
real.
They're good times, great
And
oldies.
they don't
man.
suck. They didn't suck then. I don't know about now, but they didn't suck then.
Man.
Oh man, she might have had a reduction or something. It didn't seem like she was packing the same heat. I wonder.
As a young man in my adolescent age, I was depending on that scene to come through, and it let me down.
Okay, so here's a picture I was looking for.
Yes, she was, Brett. She was married to Lorenzo Lamas.
He had that show. What was that show? It was not Desperado.
Highlander.
No, it was like.
There she is.
Oh,
I don't know. I prefer the blonde. You know what I mean? But she looks okay too.
Right.
So that's her from Tamara Glenn from part 5, and then what was the other one?
So what would you say was your fourth? The fourth one you liked, Michael?
It's hard to say because I don't want to just do your list verbatim. But that's like literally the
You're
next
supposed to do your homework.
But when I do, when I think about these things, like Friday the 13th kind of stands out a lot more than the Halloween franchise does for some reason.
oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was a
Because
little bit
it
more graphic. Yeah.
So much more fun, sex-related stuff in the Friday the 13th movies on this one. But well, let's do a quick review. I was disappointed in the lack of sex scene with Ellie Cornell for sure. That's probably a theoretical, but
So now we'll say the last 3, the top 3 would be the 3 from 3 to 1, the ones you liked. So if that makes it easier.
I think I got to go with you, man. I'm sorry. I know it looks like I'm just trying to skate out of it, but I think you're right. Halloween 5 in the barn. I think that stands out as the next worst one. Oh no! The Rookie of the Year kid in Resurrection. I can't remember Thomas Ian Nichols or something is his name or whatever, but he did a sex scene in that movie, didn't he? That was really terrible and stupid.
No, there was no sex scene. There
There
no
wasn't?
sex scenes in Resurrection. No. No.
So there's nothing even safe.
Well, he did that in American Pie.
Wow.
He was in
that
American
shows you
Pie.
how little I remember of Resurrection. H2O was bad watching her feed that dude the grapes, but there wasn't like no sex there. So yeah, I mean, the best one. I don't want to go for the best one, but I got my top 2 left.
All right, so my number 3, it would be Bob and Linda from Rob Zombie's Halloween 1.
Oh man, that was my next one for real.
That's
In the
number
van,
2.
You get the full shot of Christina Klebe, who had a fantastic body.
In the van, right? Is that what I'm talking about?
No, they're in the Myers house.
Oh, what's the one in the van?
The Rob Zombie one, right?
That's the H2 one. But,
Yeah,
with-
that's okay. That's my third one. That one. Okay, sorry.
yeah. Now this is Bob and Linda and Rob Zombie's H1 when they were in the Myers house, screwing around.
Got it. Okay, got it.
Nice.
That's my number 3.
Well, I'll start with number 2. I don't have a number 3. I got a number 2 here. And I got to say, honestly, this is going to sound sacrilegious, but it's got to be the
Sacrilegious.
PJ Souls scene with John Michael Graham in Halloween 1.
Oh, that's number 2.
That's number 2. and it's a classic, and I love it. But there's just one that me and child me much prefer.
I can guarantee you that we're both on the same page because my number 2 was Bob and Linda from Halloween 1. What about you, Joe? Before we reveal the ones that I'm sure that Michael and I are both talking about, we will reveal.
Well, I guess. Oh man, I don't know. That's a tough one. It's kind of awkward to really try to remember those scenes because you're excited when you see them, but you talk about it. Let's see.
That sounded dangerously like.
How excited!
I think about it too much. I'm gonna have to take off for like 5 minutes.
I'll be back. About 30. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Wow, these movies really mean a lot to Joe there, Patrick.
Man, I don't know. It's funny how the newer movies don't have too much of that in there. Isn't that amazing?
Well, I got a number 3 if that helps. I just thought of one, in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 in the strip club with the strip club owner and the stripper.
Yeah,
right.
That was awkward.
Get out of here, motherfucker!
Yeah, that was uncomfortable. So I say that's my 3.
I'll shoot that fucking mask right off your face.
I guess
It's gonna be Grandpa Munster.
I have number 1 in my head is I already know what y'all are already going to with number 1, but I can't think of anything else. So I'm just gonna I'll go with y'all's number 1, and I'm gonna say if I agree or not.
All right. And number 1 is from number 2.
Halloween 2.
There you go.
The hot tub.
There's Karen.
I mean, did you see his butt? Wait, what? No, just kidding. I'm kidding. She's phenomenal.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I used to email when kind of like I got web TV, like right when the internet kind of was getting off of the ground. I had a web TV, and I started looking for celebrities' email addresses so I could talk to them and stuff. And Dick Warlock was one of the guys I used to talk to quite regularly, actually. And I said, it must have been epic doing that scene in the hot tub. And he said, he was real conservative, of course, because he doesn't know who's on the other line. And I was just grateful that he responded. But he said that she was all awkward and uncomfortable, and it made it all weird for everybody because she was so shy. And they felt like they were doing something wrong because of how shy she was and shit. But my God, you know what I mean? My God.
Yeah, no, there's no other scene that stands out like that one. Like it overshadows a lot of the other, nudity scenes and everything. Like it's
now what beats it in any franchise? What do you think? Can you think of one real quick that's better in any movie?
In any franchise? That's a good question.
Let's just call it a moment movie. And that moment is when guys enjoy a movie extra enjoy the movie. I think we all know what we're talking about. My favorite of all time was probably Creepshow 2 on the raft.
Oh yeah, that was.
Wow!
As a kid, that was kind of like forbidden fruit right there. Like,
you dug deep for that one,
bastard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you think, Patrick? You got another one?
That's a great movie too. Wow, I'll have to go back and watch that. I haven't watched that in a long time.
Love Creepshow 2. Thanks for the ride, lady.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
I was at a bar one time with my then bandmate Lance, and I was waiting for this girl to come meet us up with us there, and she didn't show up, and I'm sitting there like, there's no way she's standing me up. That doesn't make sense. And she's not answering the phone, and then blah blah blah. And we were there, we got sloshed, and then about 2 hours later, she calls me hysterical because she ran over a motorcyclist.
Oh.
And what had happened was she came to a stop sign at night, didn't even see that he was there, stopped, just pegged him from behind and kind of gave him a couple of broken bones. And me and Lance, we're sitting there. He says, I got a great idea, dude. You know, like that you know where she lives, right? I say, yeah. He's like, you remember that movie Creepshow with the hitchhiker? Let's just go to her fucking house right now and rev up the engine and do burnouts in the driveway. Thanks for the ride, lady.
Thanks for the ride, lady.
for the ride, lady.
That's Stone Cold Son bitch.
I hit this guy, and I hit him, and I hit him again, and again. What a great movie. Yeah, I have to go back and I have to go back and revisit that. I mean, there's some movies that stand out that are, that I guess, are more gratuitous. Like, I don't know why it's popping in my head because probably because we keep mentioning Friday the 13th, but the remake, there was all sorts of sex in that one.
Oh yeah,
Friday the 13th
and
remake.
those might be the best tater tots in cinema history, gang. If I may be so bold and tacky, is that girl with nipple placement?
The douchebag guy.
Yep.
Brett is a man after my own heart. I forgot about this when this is one of my favorites too.
The ones that would win in a titty contest. The ones that are like so juicy, dude.
Oh yeah. I hated that guy.
They're stupendous.
You know what? That movie, and this is from when I was a lot younger. I would get to the scene, Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, I love Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh, dude. There's some scenes in that movie that I just get excited.
Like, where they're having like the pillow fight and they're getting they're hanging out.
The pillow fight scene is the best. It's the best.
I love that movie.
Oh man, so good.
And the guy, oh god, I forget his name. The guy that plays the driller killer. At the end, when he's talking to them, he's so freaking pervy and creepy.
Disgusting.
You like it the way I look?
Yeah, he's gross.
What movie is this? I kind of dazed off.
That movie's nothing but, you know.
The Slumber Party Massacre.
You know, I've never got a chance to see that. That's the one with the cool video covers. When you go to the video store, I always thought about renting it because it had the cool covers, right? Stop me if I'm wrong. With the dude with the guitars and all the girls.
Oh, that's the second one. The second one.
That was part 2.
That's part
2. If you got Shudder, I think they're still on Shudder. I think. If you got Shudder.
Of course.
Yeah, it's the second one, not so much. It was kind of stupid with the freaking guitar driller killer guy coming around pretending he's like, you know, like he's Elvis.
Yeah.
It was real cheesy. But the first one is classic. I love the first one.
It's dope.
Nice. Well, I mean, there's all kind of classic scenes in that department.
I like, you know, when I watch the movie Deliverance, I feel a certain way, you know.
Squeal like a pig.
Squeal like
You ain't right, man. You are Stone Cold Son bitch.
And rest in peace, because didn't Ned Beatty just die a couple months ago? Too?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, man. That's messed up.
Oh, here you go. This is, the remake. The remake was good. They had a lot of good shit in it.
Oh,
The chick in the sleeping bag.
Oh, yeah.
He cooks her.
Yeah. She got
roast over the fire.
Dots, oh, man. It looks like you had a Mr. Potato Head with 2 dots right here, and you just take some half potatoes and just smack them right on like that. They look so fake. Like they was perfect. She had like 6 inches in between of like straight thin body. You remember that?
Don't do
then the girl got stabbed in the head in the dock and pulled up. She had like she had nips like little fucking tiny. I call them barely-olas because you can't see anything there. It's like skin, flesh, tone nips. I hated it.
I think they were like fake, right? They were like little pasties or something.
Big time. Oh, yeah. I don't know about that.
I think I saw something where they were.
Oh, that would be cheesy.
I think so.
I'll tell you this though. Speaking of Friday the 13th, I met Darcy DeMoss from Friday the 13th Part 6. She had she's the one that got her face smashed through the trailer.
Through the trailer, yeah.
Well, when I got up to her, I was like, "Hey, what the hell? I got a bone to pick with you. You were in a horror movie and you did a sex scene and you didn't even show your boobs. You shouldn't be able to do that." And she's like, "Oh, you're one of those, huh?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm one of those." And she says, "Well, here, you'd probably prefer this picture." And she signs over an 8x10, and I don't know what the rules are on YouTube, if I can show you or not. The picture she signed.
But about to get dinged. Yeah, some people complain.
Yeah,
I won't do it, but it is not just the top, it's the bottom, it's everything. She did Playboy spreads I wasn't aware of.
Cheese kebabs.
Yeah, so I'll shoot you a text later. No, I'm just kidding.
we're right on that line. We're right on that line.
We're dancing on that line. Tell me if I'm wrong. I just picture the old lady standing right behind the screen, just looking down at you guys like, oh, hell no. You better watch your dumbass mouth. You better not be talking about this shit. I don't want to hear it.
It's funny. It's like if there's anybody else watching, we're all in the same boat. Like, God damn. Like, oh my God. Like, not too much. Like, cut the shit. Cut the shit.
Hey, well, you got to open a horror toy store one day, like you're going to. We all know. And when you do, you can say the same thing I do. It's all part of the business.
It's business, baby.
I got to network with these people, and that's what they want to talk about. I'm a victim here. #me3.
No, you'd be like, I'm doing this for I'm doing this for us.
Have you ever heard anyone say that before? Did I just create that one? Me3? What about me, gang? I'm in there too.
And when you start having signings, you got to have her come in there and say, look, you got to sign, but you got to sign the good stuff.
Yeah, good point. I'll be honest with you, though. I don't think it'd be a smart business move. As much as I love her, I don't think she's a draw.
Nah.
I don't think enough billboards would get anyone in the doors. Because I don't think it's the problem is with hiring celebrities for this place is I call them third degree celebrities. Because when I go to advertise somebody, first and foremost, it's like some people just know the character they were from a certain movie.
Right.
They don't even know their name. They don't know nothing. Then you got to explain who they were and other things they did. And they go, oh, I didn't realize she was this and that. But they have no clue who she is. There's no way in hell they're going to pay $50-$60 to come meet them. So you want those people that, like you say, this is an extreme example, but you say Jamie Lee Curtis, everybody goes, oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Oh, absolutely. Well, you got to go check that out. That's Jamie Lee Curtis. You know what I mean? But when you say, no, if I'll pick I'll just stick with Darcy DeMoss. When you say Darcy DeMoss is going to be here, it's like, well, who is that? Right. She's in a Friday the 13th. Which one? Part 6. Who was she in Friday the 13th, Part 6? The one in the RV. Oh, I think I remember her. Yeah, okay. And it's just,
you know who, if you were to get in the shop that I would consider A-list, Ellie Cornell, bro. Like,
does she do stuff?
I don't think she does, but by the off chance that if she ever did, man, that would be just so. The fact that she doesn't, and you were able to pull that would be just, oh my god,
Brett Patrick, my man. Her name is Pamela Voorhees.
In Part 5, yeah.
Or not Pamela. Is it her first name, Pamela?
Yeah, it's Pamela Voorhees.
Yeah, the actress.
Yeah.
The one in the picnic scene. That was next level. I gotta take everything I said back this evening. I don't want to be with.
And that's like the same formula from there, and the same formula that's in Halloween 6 when he's banging the chick Beth.
That's life, buddy. That's life. Oh hell! I'm just noticing this. Let's put that back on.
Where they're sitting there and they have sex and the guy's got to run off and like shower and clean up. It's just like, seriously, were you that fucking dirty for the 5 seconds you had sex? Because the second you're gonna walk away, they're gonna kill somebody or you're gonna get killed yourself.
Yep.
Remember, he's like, oh, I gotta go wash up. So he goes, what's he gonna do? Jump in a lake? He's in the fucking woods. And then he comes back and that's after freaking, well, it's not even Jason, it's the paramedic guy. With the big clippers, freaking clips her right across the face.
That's my favorite Friday the 13th. I hope that doesn't sound like some negative confession because I stand behind it.
It's a good movie, man.
I like it.
Yeah.
I could sit there.
And that debunks anybody's bullshit about Halloween 3 because every time I've said I don't like Halloween 3 once or twice in my life. And when I do, somebody always jumps in there and says, you just don't like it because it doesn't have Michael Myers in it. And the truth of the matter is, that's debunked by my love of Friday the 13th Part 5 because it didn't even have Jason.
Didn't have Jason in it.
So that debunks that straight away.
I'm introducing something new. Mid-show change.
Check
it out. Yeah, glow in the dark, baby.
Look at
That
that.
is a beautiful thing. Hey, what are the odds of turning off the lights and seeing that? Does that work in your scenario or no?
I remember this saying: if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Oh, so you're a professional at turning out the lights? What the hell?
You
are
asked
a
me to
straight
turn the lights
player.
off. You asked me to turn the lights off. Hey.
I guess without good context, that you got me on that one. What happened in the podcast last night? Oh, you know that Joe dude, the star of the show, that Mike guy and Joe.
Once the lights go off, hey,
Mike
anything
and
can
Joe
happen.
to turn out the lights.
Joe was stripping.
It's like,
Oh yeah, the mid-show change is when he has to turn out the lights. Dear Diary, they started like any other day. Next thing you know,
that's awesome.
yes, the fan base has gone up on Friday the 13th
Yeah.
Part 5 over the years. I just saw all of them in Chicago a couple months ago. The cast that Pam was there, the chick from the Picnic Basket, and then my favorite, Ron Sloan, the junior, and Ethel, the mother, next door.
Eat your slop.
That trashy one.
Eat your slop.
Don't I make the best goddamn stew in the whole world? Best goddamn stew in the whole world, Mom.
Will you shut the fuck up?
And those are all every time she Carol Locketel, I believe is her name. Every time she signed an 8x10 for me, she put a saying on it, and I needed to buy another one immediately because I wanted to see what else she would write. And she put like "you fucking dildo"
You
and
fucking dildo.
all these great sayings on all these 8x10s for me. It was so great. She really knew how to make the wall pop on my celebrity wall here at the shop.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you have some young kid walking there like, oh, wow, look at all this horror stuff. Mommy, what is a dildo? Why is
I got to
that
be
calling you a
careful
dildo?
sometimes because I've had to go. I haven't done it yet, but I know I need to go through this shop and like censor it some places because I know I've got like some pictures of the telephone cord choking scene in Halloween 1 with her tater tots hanging out. And I know it's kind of buried in the back, but you can see it, and I don't want anyone to come across that, like kids or not.
Just put some stickers.
That's a good idea. So put
Yeah.
some Michael's Horror and Pins address labels across.
Yeah. Easy fix.
That's a gangster idea.
That's right.
Hey, you guys chat for 1 second. I'm gonna go grab that picture and see if I could do that very thing.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, so this worked. Yeah, this was definitely worked out well. I got to make sure. I know Michael and I have a chat going on Instant Messenger. I have to add you to it, Joe, because I know I usually send it to him in a rush. Like, oh, what if this? What is it? What about we do this? We do that. And I think that's when I threw these ideas at him because I'm always. Plus, it'd be good. Throw some input in there too for some ideas because I'm going to start running out of shit.
No,
I'm not that smart.
No, that'd be great, man. I'm so busy during the week that most of the time that I have to kind of do anything is usually in the evenings. So I would love to just sit down and catch up on some things and research, and that brings some good joy for me, man. So I'd love to do that, man. Anything. If you need help with anything, let me know. Like
Definitely, I have to definitely have to set up a Saturday or a Friday night. Well, actually, probably either or. When we can definitely do that watch party, we'll get Michael in on it. We'll get a bunch of other guys too. Maybe we'll get Brett and Gabriel, whoever wants to jump in, and get a whole group of people in. And I mean, we're only saying Halloween 3. We can watch something else, but I know Halloween 3 because we kind of just want to see Michael writhe in his seat and be all annoyed.
I think it'll be the way to kind of jump start it. Like if something like this, and if it goes well. That man, we can branch off and watch whatever.
Can't find it. I'll get it next time, gang. I'm such a big letdown. Matt's gonna keep looking for one thing. Will you look in the back over there? You remember where it used to be? In one of those top loaders, I think. Fun times, fun times. Maybe do the series in order or something like that. Friday, like Halloween 3. Yes, yes.
Yeah, we do a watch along. We can start from from one. Or we
So
start
let's
from
get down to
Pills.
brass tacks on that subject while we're all here and doing our thing. What's up with this watch along? What's the legalities behind it?
It's the thing is, as far as I can see from when I downloaded and looked at everything, it's because you're basically just watching it with people like the same way they're sitting at your house. So there's nothing against nothing against the law in that respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're not like sitting here like broadcasting it in a theater. You're not broadcasting it on national TV.
Wait a minute. You're not
It's
even going to
us.
see it, huh? We're just going to see it.
We're just going to see it.
Yes.
We can comment in real time.
That's a fantastic idea. Like those dumb videos I see of people looking at a screen and doing a reaction video.
Yes.
Right. Except it'll be us just sitting there chatting about the movie while we're watching it.
We'll call it the Halloween 3 Action Podcast.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So
You
like,
With the Kung Fu grip.
so like if Pat sends out the invitation, he can be like kind of like the key master. He can pause it at any time. We can
Right.
interject at any point. We can take an intermission. We can do whatever the hell we want. You know, if they say a certain word, we can take a shot. I don't know. You can get creative with this shit, make it fun. You know, like or you can take a puff. I don't know. Whatever it is that you do.
Hey, that sounds like a fantastic idea,
I'm
sir.
just saying, like
There you go.
you can do what we can literally do whatever the hell we want.
Because guess how many thousand times I'm going to have to puff something before we watch that epic turd to begin with.
Well, you need the pregame. You need a pregame.
I am going to pre-series.
You definitely need to do some tailgating before we
pre-World
watch it.
Series. I'm going to be like, you're going to see me like
For real.
ready for the watch along, and I'll just face plant.
I mean, honestly, if that's the case, I could shoot down to the fucking shop, man, and we
You
could
can watch
do
it with him.
Yeah, that'll kind of make it easier.
Hell
We can have
yeah.
We can do that shit.
Well, like Brett says,
I'm
we
going
can
to
spread
lock
them out.
the
Let's-
shop if I fucking fall asleep.
Yo, great idea, Brett. Fall asleep. I just
Well, if we do one or two a month, we can do it right up to Halloween ends with the amount of time we have left.
What are you
before
talking about?
Halloween ends.
Watch-alongs?
Yeah, if we start at like one, and maybe do one a month, like starting with Halloween 78, maybe do Halloween 1 and 2 1 month, then do 3 and 4, all the way up to when ends comes in October.
That's a good idea. Do separate videos on YouTube for those.
So what we'll have to do is just all everybody's got to do is go on that rave site, create an account, actually just log in with your Facebook account. That's all I had to do. And then once you do it, we could just exchange, I think it's just exchange IDs, just sort of like, like an Instagram, like at whatever. And then you just invite those people, and those are the only people that are in the room watching it with you.
Oh, cool.
So it's not,
it's exclusive to whatever group you create, and
Right.
you can share it with whoever you want. So if you want to
Man,
share
that
it,
sounds like a lot of potential. We could. That sounds like a lot of fun. Let's do that. Chris, what's up, dog? Hey, we're kind of trying to organize. Since you're local, Joe and I, it seems like we're starting to organize kind of a Halloween 3 watch along at the shop. We'll figure out a time and a place, and we'll advertise it on the Facebook page and everything. And see.
yeah, especially you. Why don't you get a little group of people there to watch it along with us, and have snacks, drinks, whatever, make a whole friggin' night out of it for a bunch of people to sit there with you
That's
guys
a
and
good
watch
idea, but I don't know that I could advertise it. I got to be real careful how I advertise it because you can't say the word Halloween to bring people to your shop.
you can just say watch along.
it. Just say we're doing we have Saturday night watch along with friends.
Horror watch along.
Horror watch along.
That's right.
Horror? If it's a horror watch along, I'm in.
So you can come and play some pinball and watch a movie, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, you make it sound like you should be like a concierge at a hotel in the area, man. That'd be great because you make this place sound like the vacation spot of the decade. You know what I mean?
The destination spot.
Well, here's the thing. I'll tell you what I do. Like I'm a respiratory therapist. I work in a specialty clinic, and my whole job is to make veterans comfortable and give the best care possible. So
Yeah.
I do my best to find out what makes people comfortable. I do my research. I do what I got to do to help people, and I'm always thinking of ways to make people's experiences better. So I'm just applying that mentality to the shop, man. It's an easy transition for me, man. It's just
Well, it's greatly appreciated, big dog.
yeah,
Greatly
man.
appreciated.
It's I find joy in this. So if I can give this joy to somebody else, why the hell wouldn't I do that? You know?
And I'm
Hey,
seeing
that's
people like Gabriel's in there saying, send me the invite on down. Maybe whoever's watching or people that watch it back, because I do have some people I know that watch it back because they're not
Chris, good
available.
point. Just remove the vowels.
If you want to DM, lose my voice, DM me or Michael, and we'll get a whole list of people together, and then everybody just send us a list of what your idea is on a rave, and we'll just pick a night to do it, and we'll just set it up and just have a big friggin' party.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. Just try to do it, just in the next, maybe the next podcast between now and then, whoever is interested in watching, like Gabriel said he was interested. I'm sure Brett will hang out with us. Chris will hang out with us. Why don't you guys everybody throw out some ideas of what works best for people? Saturday night, Friday night, Sunday night, so we can
Hell
make it
yeah.
where everybody's available. I'm
Let's
usually,
get the whole Motley crew together.
it's just, this is it.
I'm
Real quick,
excited.
Michael, did you have any new additions to the Patreon? Anybody?
I don't know. I don't watch those. Matt keeps up with that. I've been traveling the past week and a
You can
half, so.
ask Mr. Matt if there's any Patreons. They would be the first ones to be invited, in my opinion.
Yeah, actually, right. You got the Patreon. Make
Yeah.
it like a lot of the Patreon people do, like a watch along, like where they do
Yeah.
movie of the month and stuff like that, and that can be part of it too. You
It
have
can
them
be
at
part of
shop.
the exclusive content, man. That you can, that could be one of the perks of signing up for Patreon.
Since I don't live anywhere near
they
there,
see our reaction videos to movies.
Yes. Yeah, man.
But do you want to withhold it from the rest of the other 5 people that usually watch our show?
No. They would be part of the first. They would be like guaranteed invitees. Like you can
Right.
invite them. They get to choose
Oh,
whether or not.
yeah.
They get to choose whether or not they want to partake. They gotta click in and attend.
But that sounds a lot like you're finding yourself in a situation where you're picking who gets
Nope.
to pay and who doesn't.
No, not at all. No, because we're gonna do it and the content's gonna be there. But you're just inviting a certain set of people who, they're fans of the shop, they're fans of the genre. They're,
Well,
what I mean?
that's the Patreon, like a lot of the YouTubers that have the Patreon, that's how it works. It's exclusive content to those Patreons, and like a lot of them will do
Yeah,
watch
but to
alongs.
get Patreon, you gotta pay, right?
You got to pay. Yeah, a lot of people, and they'll do all exclusive content that you don't see on YouTube, or
Right.
sometimes they'll broadcast it after
Which
the
is
fact.
what I was saying. Are we gonna make people pay for it, and then only one of our 6 people will pay for it, and the other 5 will be left out? That's what I'm saying.
No,
What do you
no.
mean? I thought if
I
you're
like
if you're part of
giving
Patreon,
everything away. We'll give it away.
I
like
thought if you're in
giving it all.
Patreon, I thought if you're a member of your Patreon, you are paying.
I would love to tell people if they want to support us, because a lot of people genuinely do, and I understand that because I also want an opportunity to support local stuff. But we do have a Patreon, and I think for now there's some criteria set up with it, some perks and stuff, and we'll fine tune them more as we go. But yeah, if you want to donate or help out the cause, you can do that. I personally don't want to charge anybody for anything. I barely want to charge people for the stuff they come in here and want.
No. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because the Patreons, they paid on their own. Like, this
Right.
is just adding to whatever they've already.
This is
signed
an
up
exclusive thing for them to come
Yeah.
to. They've already paid. You don't
for. Yeah,
ask
they've
for more
already
money.
paid. We're not asking. Like, this is content that's going to be available to everybody. But the people who are going to get specific invites would be the Patreons.
They can come into the shop and watch it with you.
Yeah.
They
we're
can
not-
come to the shop and watch it along with you and hang
Yes.
out.
Yes.
Oh man, you just watched the whole process of me trying to figure something out. That was so embarrassing for me. I was not
No,
catching on for so long.
That's all right. No,
Like
no,
I was just saying, no, the second we start talking about internet and videos and this website through this website with this website paid subscription, that I go, I can't hold on to any of that shit because I have one of those brains that if I hear something, I either want it and hold on to it intensely, or I don't want the info and I reject it immediately because there's no room.
Yeah, the mentality is even if there's only one Patreon, at least you're just sending them an invite. That's all
Yeah.
you're doing.
Say,
And
hey,
that's it.
come on down.
We'll come
We're
up
doing
with
it.
some fantastic because I've got some merchandise and stuff I want to give people that sign up for that. I'll keep people entertained for sure. But I want to keep giving them the videos and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Cool. So what else is new, my friends?
Technology confuses Chris too. Yeah, my brain's been fried because, like I said, as you can see, I've been having been playing around with a lot of these programs. I tell you, a lot of this stuff is pretty cool, and I never thought I'd figure this stuff out. But I'm like getting so addicted to like all these little things, so I have to come up with some new ones for next week, depending on whatever we do.
Those are entertaining as hell.
Fucking bravo, man! They look fucking phenomenal, bro.
Thank you.
I think the star of the evening was your voiceover for Michael's Horror and Pins.
Hey, give us a little preview. Go ahead.
For which one was it?
Just say, "Hey guys, thanks for attending the."
What's new at Michael's Horror and Pinball?
Michael's Horror.
I love it, bro.
Michael's Horror and Pinball. It sounds so chill.
All right, kudos.
I don't know about you, Joe, but I definitely want to see what's new at Michael's Horror and Pinball all of a sudden.
Hey, and don't lie to me, man. Don't lie to me. I saw you posted a picture on Facebook, right? You got the area sectioned off and everything. That's for the new pinball machine, isn't it? That's all I needed to see. That's it. I'm done. I'm good. That's it.
A couple more too, actually, to be honest with you. But yeah, I look forward to unveiling the new editions.
I got so excited when I saw that. I already fucking knew what it was. I already knew.
You did the alphabet because all my stuff is usually in alphabetical order because that's what. You know, with the shop is different because people move your stuff around, and I got sick of fighting them. So it is what it is.
You have to do the adopt your pet. Brett's asking before we close up and whenever we're ready to wrap it up. You have to do your.
Do you got any music? We could get Matt over here to get some music going.
Let's see. What do we have here?
Hey, Matt, will you get some McLaughlin? We need a commercial in this here program. Huh? Are you playing the keyboard? Oh, that's amazing.
This is like cheesy 80s porn music.
Oh wait, you gotta start with getting caught off guard. Oh, I know, and I look forward to it. Thank you. Hi everyone. My name is Michael Strickland. I own Michael's Horror and Pinball in San Antonio, Texas. Each year, about 12 of these little fuckers sit here like dust. And I watch them and I get to see them play, and they just have such a thirst for life that they can never have when they're with me because I keep them caged. Won't you please open your heart, and then you can open the cage for just $12.99, a one-time fee. You will have the instant karma from taking care of one of these little rangers. Won't you please give generously? This message is brought to you by Michael's Horror and Pinball. That's 31, 1976, and Topper Wine. That was fun.
Good job, man. Good job. Good job.
Mike, you missed your calling. What's my calling? Sucking at commercials online? I have not seen a new Batman movie. Anybody seen Batman?
No, not yet.
Sure.
I had a weird feeling that none of us had seen it. Isn't that wild?
Hey, I'm so far behind. I just saw the new Scream last weekend. Go so.
That's it. That's life, man. That's what I'm saying. You get so far behind. Like the pinball machines. I've had like a budget to get a couple of more machines so we could add some stuff in there, but it's like so far down the trough on all the things that I got to deal with in a week that I never get around to it. Yeah. Between the podcasts, the auctions, the running the businesses, the traveling, to do dents, the shops, everything, it's just no way. But I got to quit whining. that's very unbecoming.
Yeah, and usually like even my son and his friends are usually all over like the new, you know, Marvel, DC Universe movies, and even they haven't gone yet. So I think it just kind of creeped up on people. Everybody's been so freaking busy, and they haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah,
I'll get around to it.
I had a question, fellas. Are any of y'all attending Texas Frightmare this April, end of April?
Yes.
Okay, okay. What about you, Pat?
I don't know. This April this year?
Yeah, man.
Probably not. That's too soon. Yeah, because I know in April I got some shit going on. I'd love to go. Actually, Monster Mania was this past weekend, and I didn't even go. It's like the first one I haven't gone to in years.
Bro, they're killing me, man. Like, they just added a bunch of people, dude, and I'm super excited, man. Like, they just added. They just added Brad Dourif.
Cool. He could sign my Halloween poster. He hasn't done yet.
Yeah, Sheriff Brackett. Fiona's gonna be there now. They just added Lance Henriksen. I'm a big Aliens fan, like major. The whole cast of Nightmare 3. Dick Warlock is gonna be there.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
Yes. Yes. Leo Rossi's gonna be there.
He's cool.
Tom Savini. I mean, the list is endless, man. But the whole cast of Scream, the first one. There. So we're attending, man. I'm gonna be there all weekend.
This is a good opportunity to say. I plan on, since I got the shop and everything, part of the goals is to attend these things for people who can't attend themselves. So we can start taking in some orders for anybody you want us to go get something signed for. You can send us something. We'll do that. I'll work out all the details and everything and be
Chris.
It'll be a little bit more concise as we go do the auctions and stuff like that. I'll keep everybody up to date. But I really think that's a good idea.
Yeah, bro. I'm kind of gearing towards that weekend because it's coming. If you need any help, man, let me know because it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome, dude. Awesome.
Hell yeah! No, I love going up there. I stay at the Westin at the Galleria Mall, which is not close to the thing. It's a little bit of a ways, but I get the upper level fucking treatment at the Westin because they're G's, and I give them tons of money a year. Trust me. So I got it's a nice little club upstairs, little atmosphere where you can just relax and stuff like that.
Hey, well, I'm staying at a piece of shit hotel down the street from the place. But we can go party with you, bro.
Here's the thing. You got to be careful because if you ain't got a hotel yet, you might have to travel outside a little bit because those things pack up real fast.
Oh, yeah. I reserved it a long time ago. So,
I thought about it when I was at Frightmares last year. I'm like, April, let's just get a hotel room and get everything set up for next year. And you couldn't. It was already sold out. When this Frightmares was going on, next year's was already sold out.
Yeah, they opened up some more. Like the one at the actual venue, it's sold out, always is. But I got a place not too far. It's like right outside the airport area. But it's not bad. I got a good deal on it, and I've had it for a while. But I mean, we'll still go party with you, bro, if we can make that happen.
Oh yeah, no, Dallas is my town, man. I have a lot of fun out there.
You got to make it out there, Pat. You got to come on, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, actually, if I didn't have so much shit going on, I probably would. It wouldn't be that big a deal, but I got to notice it's a busy month. It's my mother's 80th is coming up, and we're doing a big party. So I got a lot of shit going on. Otherwise, if it was further along in the year, maybe over the summer, I could probably do it. But I can't believe it's halfway through this month. It's just fucking flying by.
Yeah, well, I was actually having this conversation not too long ago because I love psychology and stuff like that. And one of the things you realize is that as you get older, like a year's time frame is like lightning fast, right? And it makes perfect sense.
Flies, man.
Because when you're like 6, a year is 1/6 of your entire existence. But when you're like 39, a year is just one of those things like an M&M in the jar. You know what I mean? So it goes by lightning quick.
It does. I'm telling you, like years go by like months. I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable.
I know. It's
It
very
does fly
unfortunate.
by.
How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, man.
I'll admit that every year brings new surprises, and you know, 2 3 years ago, I wasn't into any of this stuff, and like I didn't have the ability to just see what was out there. And
Hmm.
look now, man, I'm meeting you guys, and I met you guys, and we're doing this stuff on a weekly basis. It don't get no better than this, man.
Nah, it's freaking awesome. I'm telling you, it's
How
just
about that?
it's funny because I've been, like I said, been collecting shit for years, and been watching so many YouTubers for years, and I still watch a lot of the same guys over and over again. I don't watch a lot of TV because TV nowadays just fucking basically sucks. I usually watch all the old TV shows. I watch the old TV shows I grew up with. I don't watch anything that's out there now.
I agree.
We don't even have cable. We just have a cable modem. If I watch anything, we just stream everything. My kids, this whole generation, my son and my daughter, they don't watch TV. This whole generation, they don't watch TV. None of them do.
Nope.
They're like me. They watch everything on YouTube and they stream stuff.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I don't even know how TV still exists, like regular TV. It's just got to be the older generation, even older than me, that still watches it because I don't know anybody that watches TV anymore.
I'm not.
But
The more I play
what
that,
came to me is like I would look for shit like this about collecting like Halloween stuff, and I told you the story. Now I still watch the guys that still collect Kiss stuff. Actually, I watched their new episode today, and I got to thinking, I'm like, why don't somebody just do something like we're doing? Just bullshit about Halloween, talk about collecting, what stuff you go. Let's all meet up, go to conventions, because like I said, there's nobody around by me that's into this.
Yeah.
Zero that I know of.
Easy.
That's what was great about when we invited Steve Green in when he came in like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
He's an hour away. I'm like, and honestly, if I was at Monster Mania this past weekend, if I wasn't busy and he wasn't busy, I would be like, dude, man, I got somebody to hang out with. Let's go. Let's have a beer. Let's go freaking to the convention.
That's dope.
So that's when I and then Michael started chatting away, and I said, look, I've been having this idea about doing a podcast to just bullshit about collecting Halloween stuff. I mean, I don't collect anything else, but we could just have some fun, bullshit, bring other people in, and just get a little community going. And how fucking cool has it been?
Dude, I can remember the conversation I had with Michael when I was first, I first met him, and try to get a feel for somebody. You come into a place like he has, and it's kind of intimidating, because you don't know, how he's gonna be, how he's gonna act. It's very intimidating to meet somebody like that. Because you think he's going to be, full of himself. But he was so warm and welcome. And, as a new, I told him who I was. I explained that I was into collecting. I was new to this and everything. And he was legitimately like a real cool guy. And I got his quirkiness. I got who he was as a person. And, going to the shop a couple of times, I told him, man, I was like, look, I don't care what it is, whatever it is. I was like, I got to be a part of this on a more in-depth level. Like, I got to be a part of this, man. Like, and he brought up the podcast, and he's like, hey, man, we do this thing on a weekly basis. He's like, you interested in something like that? I said, I don't give a shit what it is, but that sounds like a phenomenal idea. And, that first one that happened, man, I was so nervous and so happy, and just, it was something that I didn't expect to ever happen.
Uh-huh.
And for me, I was just like a kid in a candy store, man. Like, because you never find people, like you said, that are into the kind of same shit that you're into.
Well, that's it. It took me to meet people in friggin' Texas.
Yeah.
But it's funny now. I mean, be another place like we met Brad. Gabriel's always hanging out and checking in.
Cool
There's
as fuck.
Chris, Dave. There's a bunch of people. I'm starting to recognize a lot of the same names, which is awesome. I hope everybody's having as good a time watching this shit as we're having. Because it's just a lot of fun. And I'm telling you, man, tell me these weeks. We're just talking about time. How fast did these weeks go? Because here we are again, doing this.
It's amazing.
I woke up this morning. I was like, "Oh shit, man! It's fucking Wednesday. I'm doing a podcast again today." I mean, yeah, I spent a lot of time, playing around with these programs. That's my obsessive nature. Like when I get when I focus on something, I said, I see all these these guys doing these cool intros and shit. I'm like, I gotta figure this shit out. So I did and I did like you saw, like with the Halloween thing. Like part of my job, what I do for a living, the biggest thing that pertains to what I do for a living is documentation and research, because I work in a data center where we're building networks, so I have to make sure everything's documented correctly, labeled correctly. I got to make sure everything is in its proper place. And I have to research it. If it doesn't, why isn't it working? Yep. Research how to make it work. So when somebody says, like, when I started telling them, like, hey, I want to really start doing some fancy shit, I did a deep dive in some of these programs, and it's fun. It's really it was time consuming in the beginning trying to figure some of the shit out, but it's coming along. If you go on Michael's page now, I started doing different individual thumbnails for each episode because I figure, of course, like I said, I started researching and what the analytics say. Have a catchy little thumbnail. Have the countdown timer in the beginning because if people start to like the podcast, and anybody listening here, hopefully you subscribe to Michael's channel. Hit the subscribe button because what that does is it alerts people, hey, the podcast is starting. So you put that timer up, so it gives them enough time to log on and they can see it.
Yeah.
So that's how I got basically going with all this.
That's awesome, dude. Because it kind of worked organically for me with that whole app. When we were talking about that watch party, my kid, I just overheard my kiddo talking, and she introduced me to the app, and she sat down and she showed me Dad, this is how it works. And she step by step systematically showed me how to utilize that. And I was like, it can't be that easy. She's like, yeah, well, I watch this with my boyfriend all the time. I'm like, that's exactly the platform we're looking for. I was like, that's exactly right.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. I don't talk. It's funny because my wife is into horses. She has a horse. She likes a horseback ride. Zero interest in it for me. We'll go horseback riding because I'll do it because she enjoys it. I'm not a fan of it, but if we go away, we'll go to a dude ranch or something like that, and we'll do that because that's what she likes, and I want to take part in it. Zero interest of this with her. Zero.
Yeah.
But which is fine. I get it. My son to a degree, he sort of likes this stuff. He likes his fandom and stuff like that. But it's cool to meet people I could talk to and chat with. Like Chris is right here saying the same thing. I can't talk Michael Myers with anybody. Yeah.
I just saw his comments just now.
And even Brett saying the same thing. It's just that's what I wanted to do. I'm like, if we start doing this, we get some regular people in that hopefully enjoy what we're doing. We have a lot of laughs. This isn't supposed to be serious by no stretch of the imagination. Show off some of the cool stuff we have and get some ideas. Look how our podcast influenced Joe. He went out and bought the vinyl. He got the cassette. So hopefully, people are seeing things they didn't see before, and they're like, "Oh shit, I never really thought about getting."
Yeah,
into that
bloopers one we did last week was killer. I would have loved to watch something like that because we had some information that just surfaced in my head a week ago. I never heard of the fan behind the curtain. And I just saw it watching last week, and I'd never heard that one. But so I would have loved to just sat down and listen to that. Listen to me pat us on the back. Pat us on the back.
Hey, that's a slogan right there. Pat us on the back.
Let me see if I can do it. Hold on. Oh wait, I'm trying to figure out how to do it.
Oh shit!
Oh, the other way.
It's so damn confusing.
One,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Wait, no, I got. Yeah. Well, we'll get it right one of these days.
Oh man, I'm karate shot. No, I'll never get used to that. I don't think. And I got coordination like a motherfucker as a guitar player, but this is all alien as hell to me. Trying to go left or right when the screen is doing the exact opposite of what I'm doing.
I'll get it.
It just shows you Groucho Marx was a genius with those mirror scenes and shit like that he used to do with his brother.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, Brett.
I'm blessed that my wife at least going to conventions. She doesn't care about the collection, but she enjoys meeting.
I think she does care, but she won't let you know she cares. I think that's what it is.
Well, the one good thing about the wife really not being interested about going to the conventions is twofold. One is she's not interested, and two, it's just well, you're going to spend how much on that? There's nobody there to say anything.
Well, gang, I don't know. I apologize. I got to chat with Matt before he bounces out of here.
Oh, you got to fire Matt. Come on.
Sexual assault. You guys don't know how evil he is.
Well, that's what you got to do. You got to fire him before the sexual harassment suit starts so that you got better stuff to take to court. Come here, Matt, you sexy motherfucker, you.
So I guess after the show, we get... It's the Bartholomew Show.
Hey, actually, I think you can sign us off this evening, can't you, Mr. Pat?
I will sign this off. Yes, I do have a nice...
Get out of here.
Wait. You still doing the auction on Friday?
Of course.
Get off of me.
We gotta announce it. Announce the auction. We're gonna do an auction on Friday, right, guys?
Yes, auction Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time.
Right.
Weekly horror auction page on Facebook.
Hell yeah.
Yep, and then check out the Patreon, Michael's Horror and Pinball. Go to michaelshorrorandpins.com and sign up for the newsletter so you know when the news on when the celebs come in and do the signings and all that stuff we got coming up. Plus, we're going to be bringing the events back out because now we got a bunch of people and they're starting to ask about, hey, it looks like you advertised events back in the day. You should do those now, like trivia nights. And
Yeah, some people came in and they're like, yeah, you guys still do guitar lessons?
yeah, guitar lessons, trivia nights, bingo nights, just whatever to get people in the door wanting to hang out kind of thing. So we're going to start doing that kind of stuff. But sign up for the newsletter, and then if nothing else, all you Halloweenies of ours, just have a great fucking week.
And us again
Friday.
Oh.
And all right. We'll see everybody at the auction on Friday night.
Cheers.
Night all.